Lakers had 2 players make the All-NBA team, but they are still without a head coach, firing Darvin Ham after the team finished 7th in the West and got booted in the first round of the playoffs. So the team is conducting interviews right now, and J.J. Redick appears to be one of the leading candidates. So according to The Athletic, Jovan Buha and Shams, the Lakers see Redick as a Pat Riley-like coaching prospect who could both help the franchise in the short term and lead it for years. So Gil and Rashad, you've previously said you think J.J. would make a great NBA head coach with his strong basketball mind and ability to connect with players. Rashad, you said, quote, niggas respect JJ. But not all NBA head coaching jobs are the same. Lakers are easily one of the toughest, being in a major market, tons of media scrutiny, and everything that comes with that. So can JJ Redick handle the pressure that comes with coaching the Lakers, especially as a first-time head coach with no previous NBA coaching experience?
Has he coached anything?
No.
AAU, high school girls game?
He might have coached some kids' games.
I don't know. As I said, I don't know. I mean, listen.
They respect JJ.
His resources, I'm pretty sure Shane Battier, I'm pretty sure Coach K, I'm pretty sure, if he gets the job, he's going to be protected with great minds around him. So him himself, I don't know how many coaches by themselves are great because there's a staff, right? So depending on what his staff looks like, depending on, what he's gonna do. But he has LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the team, right? They go out and get a nice free agent. They come back and win 72-10. We can't say, oh, JJ's a hell of a coach. The fucking they got.
Yeah, and I'm talking more so not even from the coaching aspect. You guys say he's a great basketball mind, but all the other stuff that comes with being this particular team's coach. You're a Hornets head coach, Cavs head coach. JB Bickerstaff got fired today too, but you're a Cavs head coach.
Listen, they lose a game, fuck him.
But it's different, right? It's a different level of pressure.
Who gets blamed for all Laker losses? LeBron James.
It rotates.
Right? So it don't matter who the coach is. We're going to give it to whoever we're going to give it to. If Twinkle Toes is not playing the way he need to be playing, right? We're going to, Bambi Legs, Anthony Davis. If he's not playing well, we're going to give it to Anthony Davis.
Bambi Legs.
Right? If LeBron plays well, Anthony Davis played well and we lost, we're going to give it to the coach. We're going to find out who to blame on this motherfucker. That's what we do, right? So
somebody's getting that blame.
Somebody's going to get in the hammer. So whoever gets the job, I just want to see the staff that they build. That's where I come in at. I just want to see the staff.
You got to start somewhere, right? Yeah. Pat started somewhere, right? When he got the job, he had no experience.
Pat was calling Lakers games, became an assistant.
He was an assistant coach first.
For like 1 year, maybe.
Well, okay, that's more.
On a championship team.
So when has he worked out?
Spoelstra, right?
He was in the building already.
Right, he's a video guy.
Years.
But years though, he in the building.
So what JJ's doing on the sideline for ESPN, what is that?
It doesn't.
Same thing they're doing on the line here, just talking.
Same shit we're doing.
Same thing we're doing at Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy.
And we know, collectively, we were able to get a team and really put our knowledge behind the team. We can put him in the right path. I think JJ, what they're trying to give him credit for without having experience is trying to elevate him so that we don't have an expectation for him. But I think for the most part, you give him an opportunity with the respect the players have for him, the respect the league has for him. It's going to be tough for him to fail unless the players just give up on him.
What players, when you say players got to respect who? Which players?
Just respect the fact that he's played 16 years in the league. Just his resume. Like Adrian Griffin, he played a certain amount in the league, and he was an assistant coach, and then he still went in there, and they didn't respect him, and they got his ass up out of there.
Yeah, it was the wrong team.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so for JJ, it's like it could be a good team for him.
Which one? But that's my question for you with JJ. Is this
Let me ask you this. With a guy with no experiences, well, when has it worked out? Former player.
You can say Steve Kerr, but that Warriors squad was already.
Jason
He had
Kidd.
experience.
He had experience.
Jason Kidd.
He had coached before.
He was an assistant coach.
Jay Kidd.
Like he was coming from the front office with the Suns. I'm just saying.
Jay Kidd in Milwaukee.
So he was never
fired.
in San Antonio?
Let me double check.
Steve Kerr was never in San Antonio?
Let me double
Derek
check.
Fisher in New York.
See how that worked out?
So the Warriors was his first
coaching
job. So I think he was Suns front office before.
But he was in the building.
He went to TV and then went from TV.
So he was in the Suns building as GM, right?
Yeah.
some experiences within the building, right? Other than that, when has it worked out?
Doc Rivers.
It only no.
I'll wait.
It only works out. Listen, the only people who really get to
J. Kidd on job number 3, FYI.
it's like say
Start somewhere,
Ty Lue.
right?
Where did Ty Lue?
Failure.
Ty Lue was assistant coach, right?
He had 3 Hall of Famers and it was a failure.
Are we expecting the Lakers to
Steve Nash, same thing.
J.
But
Kidd had 3 Hall of Famers.
but
A story when you got Lenny Wilkins, I
this
think
is
Don
the-
Nelson.
But the problem is,
Become-
it's always what kind of team are you starting with,
Yeah.
right? He's like whoever gets the job, you have an advantage because you have LeBron James and Anthony Davis on your team. You're not going to the Detroit. You're not going to one of these mediocre teams that has no
J. Kidd-
expectations, and you have to try to build them to greatness. You were inherited.
I hear you. J. Kidd had Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett.
But
Well, they're old as fuck.
Is your playing experience not experience?
They older than LeBron?
Not this, but no. But were they these two old?
But
Like,
I'm
they're not
saying,
26. But you know, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but still, but it's
Is playing experience not experience?
no.
No.
The game is different, man. And
Darvin
when
Ham
people ask me,
played, Adrian
Bill
Griffin
Jackson.
played.
well, they
Bill
didn't really
Jackson
play.
played.
I'm saying they
But they didn't really. They played, but
Pat Riley played.
But what I'm saying is, look,
Shit, they was
how we look
J.J.
at
Redick, they was a role player.
How we look at the game is right. We're looking at it like this. We're looking
J.J.
at
Redick
2K,
was a role player,
2K
right?
view, yeah.
J.J. Redick was a role player,
So
right?
I'm saying we look at a 2K view, right? That's our play. As players,
Yeah,
we're looking
2K.
at a 2K view,
Yeah, facts.
right?
They looking at
Right?
broadcast.
They're looking at broadcast. So their vision of the game is different. So for me to say, all right, I'm going to turn it this angle and then, coach it.
But that's
There's some shit I can't see, like me thinking, like, hey, why you ain't do that? I got to fuck around.
Sideline dude.
No, but he been broadcasting on the side
TV.
of ESPN. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
that TV
That's
vision.
the broadcast view
That's
still.
that's TV. That's this
That's the
vision.
side of the floor.
That's TV vision like this.
That's the other side of the floor, Shy.
You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, there's more than
different, dog.
there's more than coaching.
So it's like if you do this.
Yeah. Is it like you got to be like?
It's not the same.
What I'm saying.
Not the
Talking
same.
what I'm saying is, even for Jason Kidd, right? And I talked to Jason, and he said the difference is that he's the one who told me. I'm looking at it from this way, and that angle's a little different, right? And so things I think is open, it probably is not. So I got to trust this guy's vision to see it, and then I got to know the subbing. I got to understand players' mood. I have an advantage because how I played the game, but I still got to understand it from a different. Like, I'm playing the game 40-something minutes. Now I'm watching the game for 40-something minutes. Like I'm a bench player. Now I'm looking at mannerisms.
Ain't that the advantage I have as Jason Kidd is now that I'm seeing it from this horizontal view.
It's a new look.
It's a new look, right? So my adjustment isn't that I don't know what it looks like going the other way. I know exactly what he's seeing because I've seen it.
So
I'm Jason Kidd. I've seen what you're seeing, but I'm looking at it over here now where I'm like, okay,
Different
I
lens.
may not see what he sees, but I know
But let me
what
tell you-
he's looking at.
Different-
I know what he's looking
No,
at.
you know
when
what?
he-
No,
when
Let
he-
me tell you when it was effective, though. I hear you. Let me tell you when it was effective. When he got to Milwaukee and we had a bunch of young guys, he can go out there and tell them exactly what to do. Don't think, do what I say, and the shit worked, right?
But you go to LA now.
You know when
LeBron shit.
LeBron go come out of jail, like really do, like it's.
You know when players got better. You know when players started that look like coaches. When they ass got hurt, and they sitting on the bench for the first time.
They get to see the shit.
And they get to see it differently.
Yeah.
Now they looking at their teammates, and you start looking around like, dog, fucking focus. Like, you start looking at the game different. Even though when your ass is coming out, you ain't see shit he talking about. You over there drinking the water, talking to blah, blah, blah.
You don't see
right?
nothing else.
Now you get to sit there and see it, and man, that's why you don't get in the fucking game, dog. Over here, fucking talking the whole goddamn time. Right? And you start listening to conversations, hearing it. When you become
What niggas is talking about and think, man,
because you
that's your thought process?
as a game you didn't see when you're playing, you don't know what the fuck these dudes is talking about. I'm not on the bench longer than I'm off the bench 1 minute, 2 minutes. I'm sitting here 48 minutes listening to niggas talk about everything but basketball.
Everything but the game.
Man, who girl is that up there, man? this and this and that.
Shit,
And then coach just subbed your ass in like, oh, hell no.
He change the pick and roll coverage, nigga. You ain't got a clue. Cause you ain't been in no timeout.
Sitting there drinking water and shit, talking, playing,
ordering popcorn and shit.
And now then the coach puts your ass in the game and you sitting there like,
you didn't mess.
This is the shit. I wonder why this motherfucker can't score. This the shit he been talking about all goddamn game.
That's the difference between a guy like Calvin Booth, who, when I played with him in Minnesota,
good dude.
He wasn't one of the guys that was talking like this.
Yeah, you're right.
Like we were one of the guys. Like
he's exempt.
But I was one of those guys too. I was one of the guys on the bench where I'm like, all right, look how they playing the down screen. Look how they playing the pick and roll. Look how they playing the side. I'm not. Even though I can hear all the shit that you're saying that you can listen to, but it's like if I want to get in the game, I got to be ready for the rotation. I got to be ready for the adjustment. I'm not going to be in the back of the timeout. I'm going to be up there listening to what coach is saying because when he subbed me in, I got to be ready for the adjustment. So I'm looking at JJ as a guy that was like that when he wasn't in the game. He wasn't participating in the bullshit conversation.
No work-related conversation.
None of that. He was over there like, oh, okay, I see. They played me like this, but they played Terrence, what's the dude, Quentin Ross.
Terrence Ross? No.
Quentin Ross, back when he was with the Clippers.
Okay.
They're like, oh, they playing Quentin Ross like this.
Quentin Richardson?
Quentin Ross.
Number 13.
Okay.
He's the guy who couldn't shoot. So you look at the two differences. You like, oh, JJ knows that when they play him different than they play this. So it's like when you put JJ in the Lakers situation where I don't think there will be any pressure for him.
The Lakers are.
For him.
Lakers, bro.
Hey man, just because you drove on a whole bunch of planes don't mean you're a good pilot.
How much pressure could the Lakers really put on the coach if you actually hired Darvin Ham?
Because you got to be successful after this now.
But you picked Darvin Ham out of all the coaches to pick from. You couldn't have been placing pressure on him because he's not a coach where you can come in and say, we're expecting you to win.
But he got fired.
If there's no pressure, then
we wasn't expecting you to win.
He wasn't expecting Finals first year.
To win here.
Second year knocked out the first round.
Frank Vogel, when he got there,
he won the championship. He got fired.
Dirty Frank.
But that's what I'm saying.
You got us one.
But I'm saying the expectation when you put that jersey on you, we are expected. I don't give a fuck. You expected to win. We know LeBron James is coaching the team, but we don't give a fuck because we're blaming you.
Especially in this situation.
So what would be considered a championship caliber coach right now?
So we had a guy sitting on the couch, I'd like to see him get another shot.
Mark Jackson?
I'd like to see him get another shot.
Championship caliber?
We don't know.
He's respect. He'll be more respected.
Did we know Frank Vogel was championship?
He'll be more respected.
We don't know who's the champion.
Redick in the
Budenholzer is a championship coach, right?
I think he's.
But that's what I'm saying.
But he's in Phoenix.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, depending on what the free agency market, that's what I'm saying. Whoever gets this job, you're borderline a playoff team just with the roster you have.
Mm-hmm.
Upstairs, they get a couple pieces. Shit, you're damn near a playoff team and probably a contender. So the job, whoever gets the job is on a curve anyway, because you have an advantage. You have an advantage because who is on your team.
Yeah.
Right? Who's on your team, you have an advantage. Whoever gets the Cleveland job, right?
Cleveland.
You're a fucking playoff team.
Yeah, like you said.
Right. So you automatically start your career off with at least 40 fucking wins. That sounds like a great job to me versus I got a team that won 9 games last year. God damn it, I'm at, 12? I start my career off in the negative.
That is a...
Think about it, when you start your career off, think about how Luke Walton started his career off, right? That's fucking a great resume to start off your career versus you get a bottom feeding team as a job. You know y'all won 9 games last year. 15 is great. Think about your record, though.
Yeah,
God damn it, I'm not Hall of Famer. God damn it, I'm not in the Hall of Fame.
You already started off.
You already started off in the hole.
But your
first 3 years,
you got 20 combined wins.
Yeah.
That's a great position for JJ then, right?
No.
To be with this Lakers squad?
No. If it was a good situation for Luke Walton to come in and get a team that's already moving over the curve, JJ could fit right in there and not lose.
I don't know, but...
And not lose a beat.
Listen, a job is a job. You got to start somewhere. God damn it, I guess I'd rather start with the purple and gold.
Why not?
No, if you got to start, hell...
I'd be in that motherfucker cheering, too. I'd be a fan.
What?
No, if you got to start something, why not? But I just think you're trying to get over it. Like, there's a difference in the close game situation, he ain't never had the board in his hand. It's
Who? Yeah, JJ.
But we saw was getting drawn on that board.
That's the only.
past couple
That'd be
years.
the only problem with some of the coaches. Like
situational.
there's just certain situations you've never been in. You he probably hit a game with his first dunk. I was on the team with him. I think I missed it. I missed the shot where he got the dunk on. But
one career dunk, so that's it.
I missed the shot. He got the rebound, dunked it, baseline. But there is situational stuff that he'll probably draw up and realize you have to have experience in certain situations to put.
But the only way you get experience is by getting experience.
I'm pretty sure. Listen, I'm not worried about him. What is going to be his staff? That's all I really care about. I want to see because everybody got fired, so I want to see who the trainers are, who is going to be behind that bench, who's the medicals. I need to know who's going to be hired, and I can tell you if you're going to be successful or not.
So we asked the chat, can JJ handle coaching in LA? 52% said yes, nearly 3,000 voters.